I am Byron Mann. I am the star of the Mercenary Absolution, and I'm here with Sean Evans with Back to the Movies.
We are standing on the edge tonight. Make the week so we can fly. Standing over the edge, falling over the edge. Yeah, yeah. We are hanging on the edge tonight. Need 1,000 wings to fly. Standing over the edge.
Byron Mann joins us today on Back to the Movies, star of The Mercenary Absolution, also starring Vinnie Jones and Steven Segal. How are you today, Byron?
I'm very well, thank you.
Good to hear it. Now, I've literally just finished the movie, and once again, your fighting skills blow me away. How often do you train to stay in shape and to kick ass on nearly every film that you star in?
I'll be honest with you, not very often at all. But because I've done a lot of martial arts in my career, right? So what I generally do is I try to stay limber. So I stretch almost every day. When I go to the gym, I have like half an hour of stretching, and so that's essentially my secret. I'm kind of lazy, so I don't really do a lot of training until when I start filming. Then I start to train like mad.
Okay, yeah. Do they have guys on set? Or obviously, they have coordinators, of course. But
Yes.
is it down to diet? Is it just vigorous training? Is it a combination of both?
Like I said, you just have to be limber. You have to stay limber. So you have to stretch. If you want to do a nice kick, you have to be able to, you have to stretch your legs quite often. So it's interesting that, I did most of my action in this film. I did have one or two, stunt doubles for like really dangerous scenes. And one of my stunt doubles was Taekwondo. We filmed this movie in Romania. Okay, so one of my stunt doubles was Romanian champion in Taekwondo. Okay, for Romania. So he showed me some of his ways of stretching, which I actually videotaped because I thought it was so unique. And I still, use some of those techniques even today.
Oh, cool. I'm definitely going to have to start stretching. I believe if I went for a high kick, I'd end up breaking my leg, so I'm not going to be attempting that one anytime soon. Now, the actual movie itself, I mean, how did it pique your interest? Was it working with Steven again, or was there another selling point or an opportunity arisen that kind of piqued your interest?
Sure. Well, okay. So I have to give you a background. I've worked with Steven as a friend. I've worked with him like 4 to 5 movies now. Our first movie was Belly of the Beast for Sony about 10 years ago. We were filming in Thailand. And through the course of the last 10 years, I've filmed 4 to 5 projects with him. And this is my second or third time that I play, we're partners in a film. So that's one. And number two is the filmmakers, director Keone Waxman, the producers Philip Goldfine, and Ben Dang. We've worked together for 4 to 5 projects now, so they're like family. It's kind of like Guy Ritchie has his group of actors that he works with in the UK, right? And I'm sure Scorsese has his own. So we have our own little family that we've built up. So I got a call from Keone Waxman, the director, and he said, "Hey, we've got this movie we're shooting in a month's time, and we're going to be in Romania for like 1.5 months, and it's with Steven and it's with Vinnie Jones, and he said you and Steven are like." Partners, and you go to Russia and you kick ass. I said, okay, count me in. That's it. I never even read the script until I got there. So
That's absolutely fantastic, and it's great, obviously, that you and Stephen are friends as well, because you've got that chemistry, which is very, very strongly portrayed on screen. That you've known each other a while, just like both characters in the script have been working together quite a long time. I mean, with yours and Stephen's characters in many of your films, I mean, they're tough, they're kick-ass, they're fighting characters. Is it kind of hard to kind of snap out of that action style character on your days off?
On my days off, no, not at all. I mean, we can switch on. I've been doing this for a long time. So has Steven, right? So, we we have dinners together, we have fun, so it's no problem. And interestingly that you mentioned the rapport that we have, because I've been told, I haven't seen the film yet, but I've been told that our rapport really translates on screen on this film. And I think so much so that you see, I think Lionsgate liked this movie so much that they're releasing it theatrically, which is fantastic, right?
Oh,
So.
congratulations.
Yeah. I mean, it's really a little bit beyond everyone's expectations. So I think a lot of it boils down to the rapport on the screen. When I first read the script, I said, this is kind of like 48 Hours. It's kind of like Lethal Weapon or Rush Hour. It's a buddy film, right? So I said, I know what Steven's like. We all know what Steven's like. He's Zen, he's a Zen master. And I said, just make my character as zany, as fun, as crazy as you can. So that's kind of what we did.
Yeah, it definitely works off. I mean, in the start of the movie, you're both very cool, calm, and collected, and then a certain turning point in Steven's character kind of flips his reversal of the character, and then you start becoming the voice of reason. I love that.
Yes.
I love how you just had a nice little role reversal there. Now, I wanted to talk about Chi. He's very cool. He's very calm. He has some pretty tasty fashion sense. Where did he get his suits from? And please do not say the costume department.
Well, interesting you mentioned that, because like I said earlier, I think this character should be the reverse of Steven's character.
Yeah.
He should be colorful, both in character and in the way what he wears. So I actually opted for something very bright. I said, let him wear like an orange suit. Let him wear like pink sneakers, But they sort of vetoed that idea, or they toned down that idea, and so what I had was essentially what was the kind of the middle ground, still sort of flashy, but not like pink sneakers, So that was it. I said, there's got to be a contrast between my character and Steven's character. There's got to be a contrast. This is 48 Hours. It's Lethal Weapon. It's that kind of a movie, right? So
yeah, definitely. There is such a nice contrast, but when it comes to the actual storyline, I mean, John Alexander, his whole character is kind of based around this absolution for all the past sins that he's trying to absolve from, obviously from being a professional killer throughout his life, for anybody who hasn't seen the film yet. But do you also feel that it's Chi's goal to find absolution as well? Because he's there by Steven's side throughout the entire movie. So do you think that he's trying to find absolution for his sins as well?
Well, interesting you mentioned that nobody's ever asked me that question. Chi is a Hong Kong triad enforcer. Enforcer meaning he's the heavy for the triad. He fights. He kills people for a living. So absolutely. I mean, absolutely. He has. I mean, someone as dark as that character would. He has bones in his closet, and I think part of the reason why he takes on this journey to go, to take on this this task with Steven's character is because he wants to, kind of do something good, so he can redeem the bad things that he's done.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, I love Chi's character. I mean, for those who have and haven't seen it yet, there's a hilarious scene in the movie where you're just laying low after a job and you're walking out of a massage salon. A cute girl walks in, and for a second there, it seems as though you're going to walk straight back in and follow this cute girl that's just walked into this dodgy massage parlor. And it's a lovely little comedy relief moment. I mean, what was you going to say? Sorry.
There's a story behind that.
There is. Okay, brilliant.
Interesting. That girl is actually my costume designer.
Okay, cool.
And she's Romanian, and that scene was not even scripted in the movie. But as we were filming, we said, we've got to have something funny for Chi to see his life. What's his life is like in Russia. So he said, well, Chi is a top. I said, well, guys like Chi in Hong Kong, they get massages all day long. Seriously. So they said, well, why don't we just have him come out of a massage parlor? So on that take, I didn't know it was going to be her. I didn't know who it was going to be. And when they said action, they dressed her up really kind of sexily and just had her walk down. And I was stunned to see that was my costume designer. She looked completely different, right? And so what you saw was literally my first reaction to seeing this beautiful girl transform, right before my eyes.
Yeah,
So
it's such a good scene. I mean, you do look genuinely kind of shocked, and as your mouth hits the floor, but it's also brilliant to see that Cheese kind of escape from the crazy life that he leads as a massage parlor. I thought that was fantastic.
yes, that's great.
Yeah. So, word on the grapevine is that you're a massive tennis fan. Will you be watching the Munich Open this weekend, Byron?
I don't think so because I'm actually filming right now in Calgary in Canada. So I'm filming a television series. So I'm filming there to October. So I don't know if I have the time to see it.
Oh wow. Okay. What TV series is it? Would you like to disclose? Feel free to
Sure.
promote as much as you want.
Yeah, sure. I'm filming. I'm filming Hell on Wheels. It's a television series on AMC.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, and then in 2 weeks' time, I'm actually filming the movie The Big Short with Brad Pitt, Christian Bale, and Steve Carell and Ryan Gosling.
That's quite a stellar lineup.
It is a stellar lineup. Yes.
We're definitely going to bring you back on the show to talk about that one, I believe.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Fantastic.
Yes, absolutely.
Are you excited for it, or can't you disclose much about it at the moment?
Well, I'm filming right now the television series. We've been filming for 2 weeks. Very exciting. It's a Western. It's about the building of the railroads, and my character is a major, powerful businessman in the town where the railroad is being built. And I go head to head with with the character Anson Mount, who plays Colin Bohannon. He plays the lead in the film. I mean, the series. So, and then The Big Short, the movie in New Orleans, it's based on a book. It's based on a New York Times bestseller, The Big Short, about the about the 2008 subprime mortgage crisis in the United States, which affected the rest of the world.
Wow, brilliant. Well, I really wish you the best of luck with both the projects. That's all the time we've got for here on Back to the Movies, Byron. Thank you very much for joining me. It's been a pleasure and an honour speaking to you, sir. Good luck on set and take care.
Thank you, Sean. Cheers. All right. Bye-bye.